So after you have moved the labels on the first three, the examples on these first three, class 1, class 2, 3, and you move the labels to where they're supposed to go. Now on the next part of this is you're going to do a screenshot. So first thing I'm going to have you do is pause the video here when I'm done in a minute and do a screenshot. If you don't know how, on your slideshow, there are instructions right here. It tells you how to do a regular screenshot or a partial screenshot. And then there's also a slideshow and then a video to show you how to do that if you don't remember how to do that. Because you're going to have to do screenshots of items that you find for the different levers. So when you do your screenshots, then you're going to insert screenshots into these next slides, and you're going to move the labels. But the important thing is when you insert your image in there, you're going to have to move the object because it's going to be in front of the other things. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about there. So if I find, let's say I'm going to insert an object in here. So I would go to another site and I would say, okay, let's go for a teeter-totter. I don't know how to spell teeter-totter. I'm going to try it. So teeter-totter, and I go to images up top there. So I look for teeter-totter, and it looks like I spelled it wrong anyway. But so I find a teeter-totter, and I'm going to find, here's a perfect example. Here's a teeter-totter. So I click on my image there. And remember, we talked about this on the images. We want to do the view image. So I have my image there. Whoops, that was not a good one. Let's do this one here. There we go. There we go. So my view image. And then I do a screenshot of the image itself. Do a screenshot. And then I go back to my classes. And then here I'm going to insert my screenshot. I insert it in here. Now, what I was saying by this is if I move my labels, if I move the image, you'll notice they're in front of my labels and I can't see my labels. So this is what the video shows you. I have to move these. Thank you, Cameron, for raising your hand so you're not shouting over me. I appreciate that. So what I need to do is I select my image itself and I go under the arrange pull down and I go to order. And this is all in this video, and I send it to the back. So I can do a control shift down arrow or send it to the back. Now it's behind all my labels. So now when I make it a little bigger and I move it down here, now I can go ahead and move my labels to where they're supposed to go. And the arrows moving to where they're supposed to go. So you're showing me an example of a lever, class 1, and you can do that for a class 2 and a class 3. And this is all the homework you're going to be working on tonight and tomorrow. This is what the async assignment is going to be. So everyone will have these 3 examples. And again, all this stuff is in the instructions. So here we have the instructions. It tells you to take a screenshot of the different examples. And it tells you really the important part here, moving your object. And there's a slideshow and an instructional video shows you how to do that if you don't remember how to do it. Move it to the back. So insert your images in there and then do your moving your labels. So does anybody have any questions on that? Understand what you're doing here?